Hi, Assalamualaikum to everyone. So today I'm going to present of my part, which is I choose introduction as my assignment. So in my introduction, I put the meaning of container and what is the coronavirus and what happened when coronavirus come to our country. So the container ships are the cargo ships that carry more seagoing, non-bulk cargoes. Meanwhile, it play important role in the shipping industry. The container has different size based on their type of cargo. So the coronavirus come attack our country in 2009 in 2019. So in 2019, the shipping industry become lack of the customer, become lack of the crew, because most of the shipping industry they require a lot of people. When the people have the symptom of the COVID-19, it will make the shipping industry become decrease. But at the same time, a lot of people are using the shipping industry because they want to send their things by using the cargo. But when the COVID come and make it happens, the shipping industry can't control it because of their container shortage. The container shortage happen when the increase of demand of the cargo increase. Nowadays, container vessels carry around 90% of the world's non-bulk cargoes. It plays the important role in the shipping lines. The container has different size based on their type of cargo. So when the Prime Minister temporarily suspended the shipping lines, so the shipping lines in Malaysia will be facing a container shortage. The shortage container occurs when have increase in the demand for the cargo to send to other countries at one time. It can make the lack of the container. So the shortage of container can happen when the shipper requests a lot of container to send their customer purchase by using the cargo. In a few ships, they only provide a few containers to the consumer. It is because maybe of the low budget in the shipping company, so it has a lack of container in Malaysia port. So in this assignment, we are using the Port Klang as our main port. We're using Port Klang because Port Klang is the busiest port in our country, and Port Klang also have a different management between the other ports. In other meaning is, Port Klang is the best port in our country.
Okay, so hi. So my part is about problem statement, which is our group problem statement is shipping face the container shortage problem because of the COVID-19. It's spread the word. It caused the amount of container limited cannot ship back to the original destination in a short time. This situation give a bad situation to the consumer because it can increase the pricing and also for the customer, and also the container shortage can cause the fruit and vegetable jam in Port Klang, Malaysia. This because the container cannot go to the next origin, and also the container shortage can increase the price of fruit and vegetable to rise. So problem statement is we need to identify the factor cause the container shortage in Port Klang, and also study the impact of shortage container at Port Klang during the pandemic COVID-19 is happened in the world. Okay, for our problem statement, we focus on Malaysia, which is at Port Klang, Malaysia. Okay, that's all for problem statement. Thank you.
Research question. This research had 3 research questions. First, what factor caused the container storage in Port Klang during the pandemic COVID-19? Second, what is the most significant effect of container storage in Port Klang during the pandemic COVID-19? Third one, what actions should program handle the container storage during the pandemic COVID-19. Therefore, our research objective is to identify the factor cause the container storage in the program during the pandemic COVID-19 and explore the impacts of container storage in program during the pandemic COVID-19. Research significance. This research significance is to solve the effect of container storage in program during the pandemic COVID-19. The result of study will give the benefit to three categories. First one is consumer. The result of study provide the platform for the service and the logistic provider. Then it will solve the consumer suffer the expensive food and the vegetable in local market during the pandemic COVID-19. Second is port. The result of study have provided a platform for the service and logistic provider. Then the platform can unify the regulated mention so that it can increase the effective of work and solve the container storage in the program. Last one is student. In the result of study have provided suggestion, information, and other related knowledge, then students will improve their academic and the performance.
I will explain about literature review. Factors that cause the container shortage in Falkland during pandemic COVID-19. The time empty container spent in the port too long caused the container shortage. Empty container spent in China and America port between 61 and 66 days. This caused the container shortage to become serious and the cargo delay. The number of coronavirus cases in Europe rise. This led to the Europe is temporarily suspended. It caused some container to stay. The impact of container shortage in the Falkland during pandemic COVID-19. The shipping rates are skyrocketing as the main effect of container shortage in Falkland. The Malaysia shipper forced to accept an expensive shipping rate or utilize air freight for urgent shipment. The container shortage affects both deep sea and intra-Asia trade. Then, according to Edition How 2021, COVID-19 repercussions have shown to be the greatest danger to international trade flow. One of the suggestions to solve the container shortage in Falkland is government intervene. Dr. Wee will chair a meeting with all stakeholders to discuss the issue of container shortage. Chinese manufacturers who are rushing to fulfill orders are willing to pay higher freight rates. In addition, the government should also consider removing the cap of 30% of total logistic costs.
Our group utilized secondary data utilizing quantitative approaches as well as internet sources in order to reach the objective of study, which is to identify factors that cause the container shortage in Falkland during pandemic COVID-19 and to explore the impact of container shortage in the Falkland during pandemic COVID-19. Moreover, our organization also employs a snowball sample approach, sometimes called a change referral, that is considered a sort of purposeful sampling. Participants or informants already in touch utilize their social networks to to direct the researcher to others who could engage in or be involved in the study. The sampling of snowball is typically done to locate and attract hidden populations which are not readily available to scientists through conventional sample procedures. Details of the methods performed while in the field to identify the following objective. Detail of the methods used while in the field to identify the following objective and answer the research question, which is what factors caused the container shortage in Portland during the COVID-19 pandemic? What is the most significant effect to container shortage on Portland during pandemic COVID-19? And what action should Portland handle the container shortage?